Huy! Ang laki ng package. Hindi to bago. This is a Vivo X Fold, the first ever foldable na nilabas ni Vivo. Kasi right now, it's already the Fold 3, but we bought a second-hand phone to be able to review a foldable na Vivo. So since di ba ako napag-review ng foldable ni Vivo, so we are interested to try this one. And plus, meron sa Zeiss na optics, makes it even more enticing na i-review. So kung gusto nyo malaman kung saan ko nabili and magkano, don't skip this video. Na ito, Vivo X Fold na may 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage. Nabili ko to ng 33,000 pesos sa UKDB Gadget sa Facebook. You can check their Facebook page, which I'll be posting on the description box below. One good thing na nakita na sa unboxing, I got this at a very pristine condition. Chinek ko yung phone, halos scratchless, and I was really satisfied with this purchase. Yung mga chargers and cables, halos din naman nagamit. Mukhang bago pa naman siya. And minake sure ko na hindi to refurbished. This is a second-hand phone. So one thing na mapapansin mo dito sa phone when you hold it is its weight. 311 grams. Medyo may kunting kabigatan for a smartphone. Alam naman natin kalalabas lang ng mga Galaxy Z Fold 6. So that one is priced at around 105,000 pesos, which this one is just nearly 25% lang ng Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. So i-explore natin if this phone is still good for 2024. Now honestly, I have no problem with this phone. Ang ganda ng kanyang leather finish dito sa likod, and I like the camera setup dito sa likod. One thing that siguro to my disliking is medyo chunky siya, but of course, can't blame it, it's a foldable. Pero once na binuksan mo naman siya, it's good. Mapapansin mo, halos straight line naman siya. Hindi siya tulad ng iba na medyo may pagka V-shape. And another thing to consider dito is halos wala yung crease niya dito. Very, very minimal lang, which to my liking also. Another thing na gusto ko sa kanya is that meron siyang ringer toggle. So, isi-switch mo lang dito kung gusto mo silent, and isi-switch mo lang ulit kung gusto mo siyang ringing, which is very rare na sa mga smartphone these days, except kay OnePlus and of course kay Apple. Now, this one is not a new chip. It's being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. So, alam naman natin, this one is manufactured by Samsung yung chip. Yung 8 Plus Gen 1 yung gawa ni TSMC. A little bit later, so try natin gaming, check natin kung umiinit siya. Now, nung unang labas nito, this is running Android version 12. So, right now, it's already updated to the latest Origin OS 4 inside Android version 14. So, goods na goods talaga sa OS update. Now, since sinabi ko naman this is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, so chinek natin ang kanyang Antutu benchmark score, it gathered me almost near 1 million points. And nung breakdown natin, this is the score na dapat mong makuha. 2,600 loop score and 76% ang kanyang stability sa Wildlife Extreme. Ito ang score na nakuha natin sa Geekbench, and ito naman sa GPU benchmarking ng Geekbench. I'm a little bit surprised magandang thermals niya. It throttled to 91% ng best performance niya, which really to my surprise. Now, alam naman natin, this phone has two displays, isa sa labas and isa sa loob. And yung sa kanyang labas is a 6.53-inch na AMOLED display, 120Hz of screen refresh rate. And yung sa loob naman niya is a 8.03-inch na foldable LTPO AMOLED display na may 120Hz of screen refresh rate and HDR10+ siya. Now, most of the time, you might be using yung screen dito sa labas, like I do. But there are times na magugustuhan mong gamitin yung screen sa loob dahil it's bigger. And nung nagbabrowse ako dito sa mga shorts, be it sa TikTok or sa YouTube Shorts, okay naman, smooth naman, expected naman natin sa kanya. But when you open it, you feel a whole new experience watching videos on shorts. I-expand nyo automatically, makita mo full screen na full screen. It's just like watching a movie wherein you're just watching shorts lang. The experience is really nice and it's really different. I really love it. And one thing nga pala, this one has level 1 of Wi-Fi security level, so you can watch online streaming on HD format. And kung nanood ka naman ng videos dito sa YouTube, expect mo a really nice experience, be it on the outside or the inside. But mostly, I did watch my videos on the inside kasi mas bigger display, punchier ang color, and well, it has LTPO. Now, this phone rocks a 4,600 mAh na battery, and it can support up to 66 watts na wired charging, 50 watts na wireless charging, and 10 watts na reverse wireless charging. Charging this phone from 0 to 100 takes you around mga near 1 hour to complete the full charging cycle. not so slow naman, considering it's a tablet naman na medyo hindi latest. For me, it's not bad. And it can probably last you the whole day without charging. Except that if you're using the screen from the inside, medyo mas mabilis maubos nga lang battery mo. I did a manual rating dito sa screen on time using the screen on the outside. I was able to get a 10 hours and 27 minutes na screen on time, which is for me not pretty bad. Siguro if you're using the inside screen, bawasan mo siguro mga 3 hours or 4 hours. Nirate ko din sa labas dahil you would definitely use more of the outside screen than the inside screen, lalo when you're doing all of your apps. Now, we did try to play 3 games dito, Call of Duty Mobile, Firelight 84, and Genshin Impact. I did try both inside and outside the screen, and for the Call of Duty Mobile, nilaro ko from the inside of the screen. Now, you get a really good experience dito dahil malaki ang iyong viewing angle dito, and the touch response is fast. You'd expect a really nice game experience dito sa Call of Duty Mobile. Wala kang maging problema dito. And yung init, hindi siya mainit. Roughly mga nasa 38 degrees Celsius lang. Na pagdating sa Firelight 84, nilaro ko din siya from the inside dahil mas gusto ko ay bigger field of view, and sinet ko naman sa highest graphical settings. Mafe-feel mo there's a little bit of lag dito dahil, well, the chip is not the latest. Quite optimized naman siya to play a high graphical games. And after playing this for 30 minutes and dalawang VR matches, the gameplay was good, except that siguro ang problem ko pag nakabukas ang screen is that nako-cover tong dalawang speaker while I'm playing. Other than that, it's pretty much good ang kanyang sounds. And expect mo a good graphical experience, except there's some minor frame drops along the way. And ang pinakamainit na na-achieve niya is around mga 43 degrees Celsius. Now, pagdating sa Genshin Impact, you can set it to all high. Pagpasok mo, naka-medium graphical settings na siya, which for me not bad. And nilaro ko siya on both inside and outside ng screen. Both are really good, very responsive, wala kang maging problema sa kanya. One thing na napansin ko sa kanya, halos very minimal ang frame drops dito sa kanya, which to my surprise, 8 Gen 1 to. Hindi to 8 Gen 3. And another good thing is, hindi sobrang init. Around mga 44 degrees Celsius lang around dito sa likod. Pretty good. Now, let's talk about the camera nito phone nito. This one has a Zeiss na optics, 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS, 8MP na periscope telephoto lens with OIS and 5x optical zoom. Meron din siyang 12MP na telephoto lens and 48MP na ultra-wide lens. It can shoot you up to 8K and 30. Ang kanyang front-facing camera dito sa labas is 16MP, and ang kanyang front-facing camera sa loob is a 16MP as well, which can, well, shoot you up to 1080 and 30. So right now, re-review na natin yung kanyang camera dito sa Vivo X Fold. So you'd see the photos dito, you definitely get some really nice photos dahil this one is collaborated with Zeiss. And if you zoom it, makita mo all of these rocks is really nice, and ang daming details makita mo dito sa photo na ito. Equally nice din itong photo na ito. I would say na very natural and green na itong dahon na ito. If you zoom it in, makita mo yung pagkagamo sa feel na itong dahon na ito, and the background blur is pretty good. So equally said din dito sa flower na ito, makita mo itong pagkakuha natin dito sa rosebud na ito is really nice. And I would also say that this photo is definitely good dahil ang ganda ng pagka-focus sa dito sa gitna, capturing all of the details that I need and blurring it all the way to the background. Now, this is probably one of the better shots na nakuha ko dito on this camera. And I would say na this flower na ito looks really nice and very stunning yung kanyang color. And probably, there's only a few cameras that can reproduce this color. And one of them is itong phone na ito. And taking a look at another green dito, I would say na medyo kunting saturation but very natural pa rin ang dating niya. Now, if you bring the camera on indoor situation, makita mo na pag low light, you definitely get some really nice shot dito. I expect this camera to definitely perform. And kita mo all of these shots na nakuha natin sa mga figurines, definitely good and very nice ang mga details na na-capture natin. And even dito, no, once zoom in mo, kita mo yung mga mini details dito sa crystals are pretty much good. Kung mahilig ka naman sa food, okay din naman siya kumuha ng mga very simple na food shot dito. Eh makita mo, no, preserve pa rin mga mantika pag naiilawan. And now, if you're trying to take some bean shot, equally nice. Pag zoom in mo, the details are pretty much intact. Now, if you're trying to take some bokeh shot, ang ganda ng ganda pagka-focus dito sa subject. And blurring all the way to background, kita mo, it's really nice and very smooth. Now, if you're playing with its ultra-wide camera, this is the shot na makukuha mo. And this is a normal one. This is a 2x zoom shot. And this is a 5x zoom shot. So makita mo all of the details dito sa kanyang menu board is very nice, readable. And one thing that you should notice dito sa kanya is that yung kanyang color between the ultra-wide lens and yung kanyang normal is not the same. Makita mo dito sa kanyang table, yung kanyang wood color, dito medyo mas pale na brown. This one medyo mas varnish brown. So there you'll really see the difference between the two lenses. Now if you're trying to take some front camera shot, using yung camera on the outside, you'll definitely get some good one from this one. And very sharp ang mga photos na makuha mo dito from the outside selfie camera. Now, if you're trying to use it on indoor, okay din. Pretty much good ang mga details na makukuha mo. Even on medyo low light situation, you'll still get some nice snaps out of this camera. Now, trying to take a selfie using the inside na selfie camera, I think okay naman siya, but medyo parang mas soft siya compared dun sa camera on the outside. Now, if you're trying to use the front-facing camera to take a vlog, I'll say medyo a little bit shaky. Medyo mabigat siyang hawakan when you're trying to vlog using the front-facing camera, and it's a little bit shaky. And if you using the rear camera, it's a little shaky. Hindi naman garapala ng kanyang shake taking a 4K video. Yun nga lang could have been better kasi the foldables are not really meant to be used for vlogging while you're walking due to its weight. Now guys, kamusta naman naging experience ko dito on this phone? This is not a brand new phone, but rather a second-hand phone na very good, pristine condition na nabili ko sa UKDB Gadgets. Now, at 33,000 pesos, you get almost not a far-fetched na experience from the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which is times 3 ng presyo nito, or probably 8 times 4. Except siguro yung weight niya na medyo mas mabigat, but the other things dito, the camera experience, the gaming experience is not so bad, and yung kanyang display dito is pretty good. Probably ang pinaka-favorite ko dito is pwede ka mag-browse sa TikTok dito ng big screen and full screen sa loob. Now, if you can purchase something like this at 33K, sulit na sulit. And if you like to know kung saan na pwede mabili ito, I'll be linking everything on the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends, and a sub to this channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in the next one.
And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.